Rio na pele. Rio na pele. Rio na pele. Heat on my back. Rio na pele. Rio na pele. No cooling down. Door slid open where air hit me. Taxi line and flashing glass. Trumpet sting from down the corner. Bass came rolling up the pass. Silver sandals crossed the crosswalk. Street light hit a plastic chair. Everything was already moving like I came in late to there. Steam climbed up from broken concrete. Helmet light cut through the lane. Someone laughed like this was nothing, like they had a name for heat. Rio never asked permission, it just landed on my skin. Before I found the right direction, I was already walking in. No wind, no break, no room, just shake. No pause, no ease. Too loud, too deep. Rio na pele, Rio na pele. Heat on my back. Rio na pele, Rio na pele. No cooling down. Red light on the taxi window. Beer foam ran across the bar. Someone dragged a case through puddles. Someone shouted from a car. Green sign flicker, midnight corner. Wet shirt sticking to my spine. The whole street felt half electric, half too hot to call it mine. Avenida, breathing diesel motorbikes cutting through the haze. Every block was all collision, glass and bass and little flames. O calor não vai embora, someone said without a smile. By the time I reached the next curb, I had known it for a while. No in, no break, no room, just shake. No cool, no end. Too close again. Rio na pele, Rio na pele. Heat on my back. Rio na pele, Rio na pele. No cooling down. Still on my skin, still on my skin. Too loud, too close. One more block, 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 blah, 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 blah. Still on my skin. Still on my skin. Too loud, too close. One more block, one more blaze. Real hit first before my name. One more turn, one more flare. Nice day wet and thick with air. Rio na pele, Rio na pele. Heat on my back. Rio na pele, Rio na pele. No cooling down. Still on my skin. Na pele, Rio na pele. Too hot to leave. Rio na pele, Rio na pele. Still on my skin. Still on my skin. Still on my skin. Rio na pele.
Vira na Lapa, one more time. A white cap cut the puddle. Two girls leaned against the rail. Somebody passed a sweating bottle. Somebody missed the last email. The arch held up the whole block. The block kept shifting anyway. You could lose half of your caution by the middle of one phrase. A guy in black kept drumming on the table with his ring. A green sign buzzed above us like he knew everything. The street never looked dramatic, it just stayed a little late. Lapa has a way of folding night into your walking place. Hey, another corner, another lane. A little smoke, a little rain. Another laugh, another spill. You stop once, it keeps going still. Vira na Lapa, Vira na Lapa. One more turn, one more race. Yeah. Vira na Lapa, Vira na Lapa. You miss a beat, it takes your place. A shudder drop behind a kiss. A bike slid by without a horn. One plastic chair had one red heel left under it to near the morn. Lapa non dormi cedo, he said it like a known fact. And by the time the bus pulled past, the whole street had pulled me back. I checked my phone and stopped checking. That kind of night does that by force. Nothing grand, nothing cinematic, just one more block without a pause. Smoke, wet stone and narrow laughter, cheap perfume and bass below. You don't notice when it changes, you just feel your body go. The block keeps moving, just the same. One more turn. Vira na Lapa, Vira na Lapa. You miss a beat, it takes your place. It takes your place.
Sal no pulso, sal no pulso. Sun on the glass, salt on the skin. Sal no pulso, sal no pulso. The kiosks were still half waking, stacked white chairs beside the curb. A runner stretched against the railing, like the heat had said the word. A boy sold cold water from a cooler. A bus hissed near the light. Copacabana looked wide open, still held something back in sight. I watched the tide pull names apart, their heel marks gone in under one. A silver bracelet worn too quickly under 10 o'clock sun. Nothing on the coast felt hidden, that was almost what felt strange. When a place shows all its surface, you still wait for it to change. Salt in my hand, bright on my wrist. I thought the morning would feel lighter than this. Salt in my hand, bright on my wrist. I stayed right there and still felt missed. Sal, no pulso. Sal, no pulso. Sun on the glass, salt on the skin. Sal, no pulso. A woman laughed into her headset. Someone dragged a blue ice chest. A little dog slept under shade cloth, like that spot was always best. For San Leandro, she said softly, watching me stop near the rail. Maybe she was talking to the water, maybe to me without the veil. The coast can look like an answer till the glare gets in your eyes. By noon, the whole bright edge around me felt too honest to disguise. Not a heartbreak, not a lesson, just a morning holding still. Salt can stay a long time after, even when the air turns chill. The sea stayed loud, the sea stayed loud. Sal, no pulso. Sal, no pulso. Sun on the glass, salt on the skin. Sal, no pulso. Sal, no pulso. It stayed with me long after that. Long after that. Sal, no pulso.
Luz vermelha, vermelha, glass in the rain. Pulse in the chest, luz vermelha, luz vermelha. Office light on wet concrete. Phone glow in a black car door. A bike crossed through the red countdown, like it had done this all before. Coffee burned through thin white paper, steam climbing to evening air. Paulista looked so fully certain that it made the pressure clear. Screens change faster than attention, every face moved past the frame. 3 lanes wide, it's still too narrow to step through and leave the same. Nothing here was trying to charm me, that was part of why I stayed. This whole road was stressed like tailoring, cut too sharp to look away. Still awake, still in it, red light on the limit. Still awake, still in it. One more stop, one more minute. Oh, luz vermelha, glass in the rain. Pulse in the chest, luz vermelha. Bus door, side beside the corner. Taxi lights drag through the mist. On Paulo, me, they show acordado, like the whole street made a fist. I kept walking through reflections, didn't need a reason why. Everything was fully moving, still the air felt held too tight. You can call it just a crossing till the crossing gets inside. Till the cleanest line around you has nowhere left to hide. By the time the rate thinned out, there nothing had been solved at all. The whole avenue kept speaking without saying much at all. Rain on steel, red on black. Heart keeps time, can't take it back. Rain on steel, red on black. One more light and I'm still there. Luz vermelha, glass in the rain. Pulse in the chest, luz vermelha. Recife não espera, Recife não espera. Water under bridge, motor under skin. Recife não espera, Recife não espera. Bridge to bridge, cable and water. A bike flew past the pharmacy. 2 cups slid across a plastic table with the fan still pushing heat. A little drum from somewhere inland pressed against the traffic line. Everything was leaning forward like the city hated time. A woman leaned into a doorway, counting bills with paint and nails. A boy hopped 2 stairs to the street like he already knew the trail. You could stop beside the river, still feel pulled the other way. Some places never need to ask you, they just take half your pace. No slow down, no still frame. Heat on the wall, feet in the lane. No slow down, no still frame. By the next turn it feels the same. Recife, Recife, Recife não me espera. I knew it in one glance. A bridge, a curb, a late bus mirror. A bar with no extra chance. A motor light on damp cement. Phone light near the rail. Everything almost held together, then shifted without fail. I learned the beat before the street sign. Learned the pace before the name. Not a danger, not a promise, just a body-led kind of frame. By the time the road bent inward and the fan gave up its fight, I could feel the whole city moving, even under yellow light. Feet and water, feet and rail. Still it moves, still no fail. Recife não espera, Recife não espera, Recife não espera. Water under bridge, motor under skin. Recife não espera, Recife não espera. You stop once, it keeps going. It keeps going. Recife não espera.
waiter shook the water off a chair. A plane cut low above the beach. A girl fixed lipstick in a spoon, like morning was within her reach. The sea looked clean from where I stood, the kind of clean that keeps you out. Ipanema made a perfect line, then let the edges show around it. Yellow tables caught the light, a red bottle warmed too fast. The whole scene held itself together, like it knew it had to last. I thought I would only watch it from the cooler side of noon. Then the gloss got close enough to change the air inside the room. Too polished to trust, too bright to ignore. The closer it gets, the less it is yours. Ipanema, same legenda. Ipanema, same legenda. Pretty from far away, sharp when it lands. Ipanema, same legenda. Ipanema, same legenda. A little dog slept under shade cloth. A boy kicked sand against the curb. A cloud dimmed one strip of water, like the beach revised one word. Nothing there was trying to save me, nothing there was trying to wound. Still the whole clean frame around me moved in closer than I'd assumed. You can keep the perfect angle till the angle turns on you, till the bright thing in the distance leaves a line that stays in view. By the time I left the awning, the whole place was in my chest. Not a lesson, not a heartbreak, just a city dressed too well. Some legenda. No caption says enough. Ipanema, same legenda. Ipanema, same legenda. Pretty from far away, sharp when it lands. Ipanema, same legenda. Ipanema, same legenda. It stayed with me after that. Blue paint darkened on the wall, stone steps slick under my shoe. Bread and paper church door open, air still carrying what rain can do. Somebody laughed below the hill, a drum moved once then slipped away. Pelourinho after weather looked more honest than the day. A red shirt crossed the upper stairs, a puddle broke the yellow light. Nothing there was trying to charm me, that was why it stayed inside. History felt less like a lesson, more like something left outside. Still warm enough to touch the skin, still damp enough to change the stride. Depois da chuva, depois da chuva, color on stone, heat on the skin. Depois da chuva, depois da chuva. Someone said a rua secou, but I could see it hadn't yet. Water held in painted corners like the walls refused to forget. I kept climbing with one hand, brushing old lime from the rail. Not a miracle, not a moment, just a night that wouldn't fail. By the top of one short staircase, I could feel the district shift, not from dark into something brighter, more like close into a drift. The whole place cidade ainda segura a chuva, and I still carry some of it too. Depois da chuva, depois da chuva, color on stone, heat on the skin. Depois da chuva, depois da chuva, still on the wall, still in me, still in me. Depois da chuva.
The door shut slow on wet black shoes, rain still stuck along the glass. A kid was sleeping on his mother as the avenue dragged past. A gold hoop caught the station light, then disappeared in one hard turn. The driver touched the radio, then pulled his hand back like it burned. Every stop fell half unfinished, every face kept to itself. A woman counted folding notes, a man held groceries to his chest. The whole ride smelled like wet cloth, diesel, metal, shampoo, rain. Nobody there looked dramatic, still it all got in my veins. Eu só queria chegar, that was enough for the night. Ônibus tarde, ônibus tarde, shoulder to shoulder, rain on the glass. Ônibus tarde, ônibus tarde. Yeah. Red brake lights, watch the aisle. A boy kept rubbing both his hands. Phone glow on a tired forehead, like he was somewhere else instead. The bus moved slower than the weather, still the whole city slipped by. Yellow signs and flooded gutters, and one black motorbike outside. By the time the rain turned lighter, nothing lighter came with it. The shirt on my back stay heavy, the seat stay warm with someone been. Not a heartbreak, not a crisis, just a ride too close to shake. Some nights never need a headline, they just stay with what they take. No one talk, but everybody lean toward the next light, like it might be clean. Ônibus tarde, ônibus tarde, shoulder to shoulder, rain on the glass. Ônibus tarde, ônibus tarde. The rain let up, but nothing dry, nothing dry. Ônibus tarde. Ouro lento, ouro lento. Salvador kept time without a clock at all. Ouro lento, ouro lento. Gold on plaster, sweat on forearms. See somewhere below the stairs. A corner store with half-cold drinks and paper folded into squares. A ribbon moved above a doorway, one bell crossed the afternoon. Some cities push you through the hours, this one keeps a slower tune. Dust on shoes, a crate of oranges, kids gone loud and gone again. Nothing here was fully silent, nothing here was built to end. The hill held heat inside the walls, like it didn't trust the breeze. And every step felt patient without trying to be at ease. Salvador me viu calado, that felt strange enough to stay. So I sat a little longer and watched the color hold the day. Not nostalgia, not old romance, not a soft and golden lie, just the weight of afternoon. afternoon, when it hangs and won't decide. Somewhere down below a doorway, someone counted coins and laughed. A pigeon lifted from a gutter, then the whole street slowed in half. By the time the shadows lengthened, everything was still the same. Not because it wasn't moving, because it moved a different way. No sermon, just warm stone. Ouro Lento, Ouro Lento, warm as memory, hey, heavy as truth. Ouro Lento, nothing rushed, but nothing paused. Heavy as truth.
Moscas ao entardecer, moscas ao entardecer. You wave them off, they still come back. Moscas ao entardecer, moscas ao entardecer. By dusk the water turned to metal, grass stayed low and almost black. Horseflies found the last bare shoulder, kept returning, coming back. A truck cooled down beside a fence line, mud dried slow across the boards. Pantanal asked only patience and nothing else at all. A radio played from far away, low enough to miss the words. Everything there looked half empty, still the whole place hummed like nerves. Hope in land can still feel narrow when the body carries heat. Nothing grand about the evening, still it wouldn't let you sleep. Big sky, small skin, still air buzzing in. Big sky, small skin, stay still, it still wins. Pantanal non fai silenzio, not the kind I used to know. Even when the fence stopped creaking, something kept on moving low. I thought maybe all that distance would thin out what I brought there, but the mud, the flies, the flat horizon only changed the shape of air. Last light held the water longer, fence wire cut the sky in two. By the time I shut the back gate, the whole dusk had gone right through. Not as fear, not as wonder, not some larger rural truth, just a place that stayed on the body longer than I wanted to. Last light, fence line, low hum, nighttime. Moscas ao entardecer, moscas ao entardecer. You wave them off, they still come back. Moscas ao entardecer. Big sky above, small skin below, small skin below. Moscas ao entardecer.
The first cool wind all week hit the side of the bus stop glass. A dog slept under the bakery sign as two scooters drifted past. The island looked less interested in proving anything at all. on. A board leaned under one white wall. A helmet hung from someone's hand. The coast can lower every sound and still not help you understand. I watched the gray line on the water hold itself against the day. Florianópolis looked easier, still not easy in that way. Cool on my skin, warm underneath. A little mercy, no real release. Vento da Ilha, Vento da Ilha. A little mercy, still not enough. Vento da Ilha, Vento da Ilha. Someone lit a cigarette, then turned and faced the avenue. The bakery light blinked one time, then held a softer yellow through. You can change the air around you, still carry what you brought. The coast can lower all the volume, still not untie the knot. By the time the breeze turned colder, the whole day stayed under it. Cool along the top of things, warm where the body keeps it. Not a healing, not a reset, just a better kind of night. One that doesn't ask for language, one that changes how you sit. Cool on skin, warm beneath. Small relief, no relief. Vento da Ilha, Vento da Ilha. Cool on the surface, warm underneath. Vento da Ilha, Vento da Ilha. A little mercy, still not enough. Still not enough. Vento da Ilha. Mercado respira, Mercado respira. I stopped walking, it didn't stop. Mercado respira, Mercado respira. Fish scales, rope, eyes wet, loading, fruit stack high in bright demand. Belém smell like river meadow, work already in the hands. Rain marks on the market siding, a radio pressed through the heat. Every hour had different weather, every step its own quick beat. Someone split a yellow fruit and handed half to someone else. A cartwheel dragged through muddy water like it had no need for help. Every corridor kept moving even when the feet stood still. All that life stacked in the heat moved with its own will. Step aside, it doesn't slow. You don't stop what already knows. Step aside, it doesn't slow. Life stacks high and starts to flow. Belém Pulso, pillow brass without touching me at all. I kept following one wet corridor till I couldn't see the wall. River port smell under the steel, heat caught above the crates. Everything there felt half urgent even when it looked like wait. I thought maybe once I stopped there the whole thing might go still. But the market had its own lungs and they kept on breathing through. Not some symbol, not some mystery, just boxes, sweating hands, a day already half in motion before the sentence lands. Ice melt, hand shift, port cry, day lift. Mercado respira, Mercado respira. Life stacked high and sweating through. Mercado respira, Mercado respira. I stop walking, didn't stop.
By 9 the sand looked too white, the kind that takes the depth away. A blue pool sat like an answer that had no interest in what to say. There was nowhere small to stand, no corner for the eyes to rest. All that clean horizon did was make the chest feel more like chest. The wind erased what wasn't heavy, a footprint gone before the turn. Nothing out there tried to hold me, that was part of why it burned. I thought space would feel like freedom, then the brightness came too near. Lens always has a way of showing what the city lets you blur. Too clear, too wide, too bright, too high. Claro demais, claro demais. No wall, no shade, no softer line. Claro demais, claro demais. Lençóis me deixou sem sombra, that was the part that stayed. All that white around the body made the inside harder edged. No traffic, no late bus, no windows, still no ease in any of it. You can leave the city behind you and still bring every bit. Every step looked briefly honest, then the wind revised the proof. Nothing stayed except the sunlight and the pulse it drew from you. Open sky is not a comfort if the mind won't leave its shape. By the time I turned back inland, it was already too late. No softer line, no softer line. Claro demais, claro demais. No wall, no shade, no softer line. Claro demais, claro demais. A clean horizon and an exposed mind. An exposed mind. Claro demais.
Cold hit the bus stop glass before the morning found its shape. Someone folded paper twice, like that could make the waiting late. Coffee steam against one window, gray bread in a thin white bag. Curitiba never raised its voice, that was part of what it had. A train moved behind the market, too far to do more than hum. Shoes crossed wet stone in even time, like they already knew where from. Nothing there looked built for drama, nothing there was begging light. Still the whole gray hour around me sat exactly where it should. Less heat, more weight, Short words held straight. Fala baixo, cold in the mouth, still getting through. Fala baixo, fala baixo. Curitiba me follow baixo, right beside a turning lane. Some cities don't arrive in color, they arrive like held back rain. One wet curb and one short bus, his one hand shoved into a coat. Everything felt almost finished, still it kept one thing remote. A syncopated guitar figure lived just under every line. Nothing like a grand confession, still it carried all the time. By the time the light got higher, nothing had been overstated. That was why it stayed so clear, that was why it never faded. Bus hiss, cold curb still missed. Fala baixo, cold in the mouth, still getting through. Fala baixo, quiet can be weather too. Quiet can be weather too. Hit it. Plastic cups under the rail, steam off beer in cooling hands. A vendor folded up his table like the night had changed his plans. Jersey slung across one shoulder, taxi light across the curb. The match was gone, but not the street, that was the truest word. Two boys replayed the final say against the wall already won. One guy laughed at nothing clear. One guy stared out toward the road. Everything felt half finished, still it held one moving thread. Like the crowd had gone home, but left this rhythm there instead. Come on! Singing long after the score. Maracanã ainda quente, that was clear without a shout. Not because the game was epic, because the bodies hadn't cooled out. Every brake light by the crossing, every late bus in the lane held a little of the after, held a little of the strain. I kept walking with the residue, not the just the pavement under sneakers, just the price of all that force. By the time the corner opened, nothing big was left to prove. Still the whole block kept the pulse, like it didn't need to move. Cup crush, late bus, warm wall, wet dust. Not the score, not the chant, just the heat after it. The street keeps singing long after the score. Still under the skin, still under the skin. Still under the skin.
Blue-gray cloth at the window, a bus turned under the light. played next door. Someone coughed once in the night. Porto Alegre held its distance, not as cold but slow and plain. After too many louder cities, stillness came like fine rain. A radio from 2 floors down barely made it through the wall. Street lights shifted near the crossing like they couldn't settle at all. Nothing there was loudly broken, nothing there was fixed or solved. Still the whole apartment evening held a quiet unresolved. No reply, no scene, light moves, still seen. Janela aberta, sem resposta. Air keeps moving, nothing more. Janela aberta, sem resposta. Porto Alegre ficou parada, only from the room I knew. Down below the city kept breathing, just not loud enough to prove. Road's notes sat beside the window, like a thought that would not rise. Everything stayed low temperature, everything stayed near the eyes. I kept waiting for a reason, or at least a clearer sign. But the whole room only answered with the weight of passing time. Quiet can look almost settled, while it still says nothing plain. A soft night can still be heavy, even with no visible strain. Quiet is not a cure. Quiet is not a cure. Janela aberta, sem resposta. Air keeps moving, nothing more. Janela aberta, sem resposta. Quiet is not a cure. Quiet is not a cure. Janela aberta. No quarto, no quarto. I shut the window, it entered anyway. No quarto, no quarto. One week air conditioner, still the sheets came down. River air kept finding entries round the frame and under lamps. Insects tapping at the window, boat hum somewhere in the dark. The fan kept turning useless circles like it didn't know where to start. Warm water from the bottleneck, sweat returned to both my wrists. My nails felt close without appearing, like a pressure, like a mist. No one hearing, still too much here, no sleep near, and still that touch. Every cloth absorbed the weather, every wall held too much. My nose não fica do lado de fora. I knew that after 1 a.m. this place comes through cloth and breathing and settles under skin again. A low engine crossed the water, past the black part of the pain. Everything inside the room still belonged outside the frame. I thought shutting every window might divide the night in two, but the whole air moved straight through me like it already knew. Nothing dramatic in the stain, nothing loud enough to blame. Just the river in the breathing, just humidity and name. No sleep, still heat, thin walls, slow breath. No sleep, still heat, right here. Won't leave. No quarto, no quarto. I shut the window, it entered anyway. No quarto, Subida branca, subida branca. Olinda keeps rising even when you slow. Subida branca, subida branca. White clothes in the evening moving, steep street under tired feet. Church tower holding violet sky back. Drum from somewhere down the street. Sugar smelling frying oil smoke. Tourists fading with the gray. Someone carried chairs downhill slowly, like the night was on its way. Walls crack open under color. Laughter rolled down with a can. Old song turning hard at sunset. Dust on every passing hand. Beauty here was never polished, never meant to stay complete. Everything looked slightly broken, everything still felt replete. Beauty here is never neat. You breathe uphill to keep the beat. Olinda fica na garganta like a line I couldn't shake. This town climbed inside my body just because I stayed too late. Bell rang somewhere past the turn off. One more stare and one more wall. Every little slope kept saying you don't stay whole at all. By the time the sky went darker, white clouds still moved through the air. Not a symbol, not his costume, just a something hanging there. The whole hill kept lifting upward. Even after all was still, you could feel the town keep rising long after your legs had filled. Bell ring, foot slip, night incline, one more climb. Subida branca, subida branca. A sweet night with rough edges. Subida branca. You breathe uphill, you don't stay home. With rough edges. Subida branca.
Brasilia looked too deliberate. Dry sky over level stone. Wide roads gave no place to hide in. Too much space to feel alone. Government blew behind the glass walls. Trees arranged to hold their role. Every shadow had a hard edge. Every silence had control. No old wall to lean against there. No side street to disappear. Everything arrived in distance. Everything stayed strangely clear. I kept walking past the center, longer than I meant to do. All the room around the body made the mind feel louder too. Too much order, too much room. No old wall, no backstreet bloom. Linha seca. Everything fits, nothing holds. Linha seca, linha seca. Brasília não me abraça. That thought came sharp and thin. Distance dressed itself as logic. Every block looked fully manned. Even heat arrived in sections like it had been fully planned. When a city leaves no corners, your own shape gets louder found. Glass held back the blue afternoon. Trees stood where they had been told. All this order on the outside made the inside harder to hold. Nothing here was ever broken, nothing here was overdone. Still it left no soft direction for the body to walk from. Planned horizon, unplanned mind. Linha seca, everything fits, nothing holds. Linha seca, a planned horizon and an unplanned mind. Nothing holds. Linha seca. By the end I stopped naming cities. Heat had turned into a tone. Salt and rain and dust and river, bus seat, market, wall and stone.
Brazil was never one clean picture, never one line I could keep. It stayed changing in the body, at the borderline of sleep.
Some faces never turned toward me,
some stayed with me anyway.
some small sentence in another language
Still arrived a day too late.
I packed a shirt that never dried right.
Kept the ticket in the book.
There are countries you can summarize. This one changes how you look.
Ainda quente, ainda quente.
At the border of sleep,
Still warm,
ainda quente.
ainda quente.
Brasil ficou no meu corpo,
Not as story, more as heat.
not as lesson, not as warning.
More like rhythm under sleep.
One wet street and one hot station.
One bus seat and one low wall.
Everything stayed in fragments.
Still it stayed through all.
I thought maybe once I left it, it would flatten into name.
But the whole thing kept on breathing.
Under memory, just the same.
Not resolved and not erased there.
Not finished and not gone.
Just the body keeping weather long after moving on.
Not love.